Ruwanweli is honored as a sacred place where one can worship the threefold Chaityas. Sharirika, the remains of Gautama Buddha's body. Paribhogika, the things used by the Buddha. And Uddesika, votive objects of Buddha. The great chronicle Mahavamsa and the chronicle Janavangshaya impart knowledge from generation to generation about many historical events and legends associated with the story of building the Swarnamali Chaitya by the great King Tutugamunu, who ruled after uniting the three Sinhalaya from 161 to 137 BC. The great King Tutugamunu constructed the Swarnamali Chaitya to be 63 feet tall. Later, this Chaitya was renovated multiple times by different kings. Now this Chaitya stands at a height of 338 feet. The Salapatala Malua. This huge stone-paved floor around the Dagaba alone is about 5 acres. Swarnamali Mahasaya is the only place where one donor of the Buddha's relics are reside. Chronicles and archaeological factors which mentions about the building of Swarnamali Chaitya with a bubble-shaped dome coincides with one another. It has been proven that these facts have a base when archaeologically studying the foundation of the basal rings. Ancient chronicles illustrate that 100 million bricks have been laid for the 3-story basal of Swarnamali Mahachaitya. Even though it says there were 4 gateways to enter Ruwanweli Stupa from 4 directions in the past, only eastern and northern gateways can be seen at present. The Salapatala Malua, which can be found at Ruwanweli premises, have been paved with huge stone slabs. It is reported that there had been 4 circular ponds made of bricks and gutters to drain water poured to the Salapatala Malua from 4 directions. The pond that is preserved by the Department of Archaeology in 2004 can be seen on the south from the eastern entrance in front of the monastery. There are 4 sub-stupas on the 4 corners of the Salapatala Malua. The western gateway has remained as earlier, to be seen by the modern devotees and the investigators. Ruwanweli Mahastupa is a national heritage which has stood the test of time with a historical folk legacy. This stupa is not only for worshipping, but rather it helps us study the chronicles of Vihara in this country.